Hello, fellow AP Human students. The 2018 AP scores were just released and I got a 5, so I decided to make a video detailing what I believe is the most important thing in AP Human and what to expect when taking this course. Congratulations! This is probably your first AP class. Hopefully, you've had a good summer because things are going to be rocky from this day forward. Or not. Don't worry. If you're prepared to work hard, the next 8 months will pass in a flash. This class is similar to many other AP classes. If you feel overwhelmed by the amount of work in this class, then you may need to ask yourself if you can mentally handle AP classes. Otherwise, the coming years may be tougher than necessary. What to expect? You should expect a good amount of note-taking. This is done mainly from the textbook and other handouts given throughout the year. It is one of the best ways to retain the immense amount of information from the textbook and remember it for the tests and exams. You should spend about 1 to 2 hours a day. This may vary depending on where you are in the year. There's a lot of reading. Whether it is from the textbook or a handout, they are all vital since they contain all the information covered on the AP exam. There are about 4 to 5 essay assignments throughout the year, and it all depends on the teacher, so you may not have these essay assignments. They will be typed, probably MLA formatted. You will most likely have some days where you feel overloaded. This is completely normal. Sleep isn't really important, so don't worry. You will gain knowledge about the world around you. This class has many topics that are relevant to the world that we live in today. The 6 main topics of AP Human. We have the basics. This topic covers the basic vocab and terminology of human geography, such as map making and location. Culture. It's a big topic that encompasses the basics of human culture, such as religion and language. Political geography. Starts in chapter 8, and it is one of the biggest chapters and most important chapters in the textbook. It talks about the interrelationships between different countries, and it gives explanations for conflict and decisions made by countries. Agriculture. It covers the different regions of the agricultural world and the development of agriculture. Industrialization covers the development of industry and the impact of it on society. And urbanization covers the growth of cities in the recent decades, why businesses and industries are located where they are, and the challenges involving sustainability that humans face. Here are some of the resources I found very useful when studying for the exam and throughout the year. Albert.io is an exam review site that has many questions that are similar to the kind of questions that you will see on the AP exam. You will use this more at the end of the year when you're reviewing for the exam. The Kaplan book is another AP Human textbook that sums up information very efficiently. I found it very useful to look through sometimes. The AMSCO book. This is a review book that you may or may not get, and one that you'll probably end up abhorring. The textbook, the mother of all resources in almost any class. Has almost all the information you will need to pass the exam. Question time. Of the last 4 resources, which of them do I think is the most important? I'll give you some time. Well, if you picked the textbook, you'd be right. This is probably the textbook that you have. So, your textbook. This textbook is very important. Try not to lose it. It contains every topic covered by the AP exam and is comprised of 14 chapters that are split into different key issues. There are usually 4 of them per chapter. Each key issue covers a different segment about the chapter. Use this. Without this textbook, I'm not sure if I could have passed this exam. It covers it covers all the material, and paired with note taking, you'll be well set for the exam. The exam. At the end of the year, around the middle of May, you will take the AP exam for AP Human. It comprises of 75 multiple choice questions worth about 50% of your score, and 3 FQs that are worth the other 50%. This is the end goal for this course. Passing this means that you get college credit for the course. You will get a score from 1 to 5 based on how well you do, with 5 being the best and 1 being the worst. Why you should take this class. This course gives you a great insight on the world around you. It takes you outside of the US. It gives you insight on how other places are and the state of the world. It gives understanding to current events and other events that may have happened in the course of human history. Good luck and have fun.